Hi everyone, it's the 21st of October. Now, we had the break of that blue resistance, which I showed yesterday. I thought it would come down a little bit before breaking the blue resistance, but after three touches, it really cleared very quickly. The red top band is the obvious potential resistance, which is where the spike has started. So we've got to be very careful if that red top band holds. If it does hold, it may come down really hard, and we have to be very careful about that. SPX cash is the same, blue resistance broken. The red top band is going to be at 67.55. That's where we have to be really careful, which is all, of course, the previous all-time highs anyway. So yeah, we'll see how it unfolds. But the long term still looking very bullish. We had a major push since last week, and the bull keeps going. The blue resistance rail didn't really hold, so that really didn't hold. That didn't become a resistance, so I'm going to remove that from the picture. But what we had was the red bull flag, almost its back test, then the green bull flag, which I had shown in last week's videos. Once it broke out, it got to a new high above the high of where the bull flag has started. Now, the obvious line in the sand is that purple major resistance with three touches already. Are we going to get there? That we will see. Okay. And I'm going to also, similar to the S&P 500 one, I'm going to put that potential bear flag in blue, and see whether we have to be very careful if and when it gets there. And on the futures, that level is 47,125, 47,130, and that's where we have to see whether it becomes a reversal and then comes down to sell off. So got to be very, very careful when it gets there. Similarly, on the Dow Jones Cash, the break of the initial red bull flag, then its backtest, then the red resistance. So it was like a double-decker bull flag. This is what I showed last week, and the breakout has taken us to a new high, not a new all-time high, but the new high above the high of last week. Now the blue top band is very close to a new all-time high. Similarly, that exactly the same as the blue top band that I showed on the futures. It also coincides with this golden resistance. You can see the golden broken support. This is resistance, and it is coming to that level. So on Dow Jones, if you're long, you have to be quite careful if and when it gets to that 47,690. Okay, somewhere around 46,880. Excuse me, 46,880. That's where the Dow Jones may top and then come back down again. We've got to be very careful. NASDAQ rallied all the way to that red top band, which I showed in yesterday's video. And I said this could become a bear flag, which it didn't. It tried to break it, it made a dent on it, and it came back below it. So I'm going to put something like this there and see, to be more precise, that blue broken resistance is getting back tested, and it also tested almost the previous highs, and we may have a resistance there. So I'm going to show it to you now, right? This here is the perfect resistance there. Three touches on that resistance, right? That is a confirmed resistance. And if we break it, that we call it the red one. If it breaks it, then NASDAQ is going to keep on pushing towards 26,000, which is, of course, the golden top band, and it has been my target all along. And NASDAQ cash is the same. The blue resistance is the red one. So I'm going to put this in blue. That one is blue, right? And this one is red, which I showed in the futures data. So the red one, I'm going to put it there, 1, 2, 3. If we break that blue and red, then NASDAQ is going to keep on pushing, at least to the green resistance, which already has 4 touches, and break off that green top band is going to take us to 26,000, which is that golden top band. Okay, but the red top band has to be cleared, which is at 25,200, which is the highs of yesterday. Russell still pushing. Okay, the purple top band is very inaccurate, not very precise, but it's still pushing against it. And clearly the black top band's break would be extremely bullish. FTSE is broken, has broken out of the blue bull flag, which I showed in yesterday's video. And I said maybe it will come down to the golden bottom band, but it didn't. It has already broken out. We may get a back test. After that back test, I still believe we're going to get to 9,700. And things are looking very, very bullish for FTSE. After years of underperforming, it's been hitting new all-time highs. And the obvious resistance and the target is still that 9,700, right? That purple resistance. And of course, if it can break through, then we have 11 or 11,500. This here is DAX. DAX has been pushing since the break of that golden bull flag. Okay, that golden bull flag broke out yesterday. This is the fakie, and that's why it came down. The blue and golden double support held at the low of Friday, then rocketed. Golden bull flag is now properly broken, which calls for a new high, obviously. Calls for a high above that, above the previous all-time highs. The purple channel may be forming here. You can see this is today's low, and this is a small little bull flag here, which has been broken this morning. And that's why the minimum target is above that 24,500. And that green resistance has been breached too many times. So we can actually remove it from the picture. This is the giant bull flag that was broken out. But then Trump happened. It brought it down. Now, if the purple top band is our target, it will be above that green resistance. And clearly, that purple top band has to be broken to the upside. And the ultimate target is the red top band. This is the low of June, low of September, high of July, and I'm still expecting 25,000, which is that red top band. That's the minimum target. CAC is now trying. So the green bottom band, green top band, this is where it is going to break out major. This is a major bull flag. It had already broken the golden, red, and it bounced off the blue support last week after Trump's tariffs, and then recovered, and then the purple sideways channel, upwards sideways channel, and the black resistance, that short-term resistance was broken. You can remove that. Now, the green top band is the line in the sand, and I think if it breaks it, this is a major push coming our way by the French index, despite all the fiasco at the Louvre. That green resistance is being pushed. And obviously the minimum target would be this blue one. That would be the minimum target. That blue line is going to be around just under 9,000. TLT is still above 91, and it has to still break that black top band, 2 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom band, and I still believe we're going to break it. And that's when bonds are going to start really rocketing much more stronger. The green bull flag was broken out, which I've been posting for a long time. And this is 30-year Treasury bond, green resistance. The purple top band is about to break. Oil is bouncing off the purple support. I'm thinking, is it going to break this purple support? You can see the purple top band was broken, back tested 3 times and then broken down, came to the purple bottom band, right? This was the bull flag. And I'm thinking, is it going to break this one down and come all the way to 52? I'm not sure, quite honestly. This is what I've been saying. It could go both ways. I don't have a trend. I don't have a channel to basically mark this low. Or do I? 1 second. No, you can see here, it's not really a support there or a broken support or something. So, yeah, it's almost at the lows of April, May. Did we touch that? No, we didn't. We didn't. And I'm going to put a trend line, maybe something like this. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I just saw that one. Right? First, second, and third touch. That's a major support, I believe. And obviously, if it breaks down, it's going to sell off. But I think there is a good chance we're seeing the recovery of oil now. So, yeah, this is looking very interesting now. maybe we won't get that blue bottom band support. And this here is Brent. Do we have that kind of precision from the lows of April and May? Let's wonder. No, not really, but yeah. It's very hard to be very precise because even the slightest tick difference would change the slope of this line and it would be off by a mile. But on the US oil, it is quite precise, isn't it? Right, the most precise support after a long while, and these two are very close to each other, which means they're very like little ticks which would change the most amount of this support, this slope of this line. Well, it coincided with that support together with the purple. So I'm going to now show something else here, right? This is the red downtrend, okay? And actually that looks really nice. So I'm going to put this blue downtrend, 2 touches on the top, 2 touches on the bottom. And if it breaks the blue top band, it may even smash through that purple resistance. So I'm going to remove everything else. This is for the decluttering of the charts, okay? All of these that I just removed, they had played a role in the bearish call. But if the blue top band breaks, then I think there's going to be a rally to the red potential. I mean, first the purple, then the red potential resistance. If it touches, pulls back, and then breaks out, then I think it will open the way for a major recovery. So we may be seeing the low on oil now. And I'm not saying we do, but it may be. Now let's have a look at right, spot gold. The red top band is still holding. It tried, I mean, it got to the previous all-time highs. This is a messy, messy chart. I mean, candlesticks, right? Down, up, down, up. Is this topping? This is a really big question now. Is gold topping? Is it going to break the blue as well and come down to the golden? Very hard to say, honestly. But it is a warning. It is a warning that it is stuck there and there is no more push. And on the futures, it's also more or less the same. You can see on the 8-hourly chart, it rallied, came down, rallied again, touched the previous all-time highs yesterday, and then it's coming down once again. If the blue bottom band holds, we will see more upside, and I can also see whether the red bottom band going to hold. So that could become a bull flag from the lows of last week, then rally to break that red top band. And I'm going to put this in purple. We already have the red. So let's see. And silver is quite critical. We just made a new low, okay, this morning. It sold off. And we are at the golden internal broken resistance. You can see this is a breakout and back test, right? This is the third back test. It also tested the green bottom band. So this green channel, hopefully, is going to turn into a bull flag. That is our wish, obviously. Are we not going to see another touch? Yes, we can. And the level would be around 48.50. So, and that would actually also coincide with the red bottom band at 48.50 on the spot, and then massive rally to start. I'm going to remind you that golden internal resistance that was broken out, right? That was broken, and that's why the back test has been holding. It's getting back tested, yes. So I'm going to put this on the 6-hourly to be a bit more precise. That back test gone a little bit into it. Yes, a little bit below it. That's not, of course, very, very nice, but the green bull flag and the red, and of course the blue channels breakout. That's why I don't think silver is going to crash, because the blue channel was broken to the upside and back tested, that blue uptrend. We have the red uptrend from the lows of July, August, and we have the green bull flag, and that's why I think silver is still safe. Similarly, on the continuous futures, right? It came a little bit below that blue broken resistance. This is not nice, of course. On the spot chart, it's quite different. The blue broken uptrend has been broken back down after backtesting twice. This is a damage on that blue support, I must admit. But the red bottom band just held this morning. So I'm going to remove, right, let me remove this one and put this one there, right? 1, 2, 3, sorry, 2 touches on the top on the red and 2 touches on the bottom. This is perfect touch and bounce. The green bottom band just got tested too. So this is the perfect touch on the green and red. And it is also backtesting that golden broken resistance, which is why silver, if it wants to rally, and I think it wants to, break that green top band and really rally towards 55. Platinum, I showed you yesterday the blue, and I said I revised it because the blue bottom band is further down. So if it touches that blue bottom band on the spot chart, it's going to be around 15.25, and on the futures chart, it is going to be the blue bottom band. It's a potential support is going to be 15.35, 15.30, 15.35, somewhere there. Touch it and then keep on running. Natural gas is on a tear. Now the blue resistance, I'm going to make the blue resistance a bit more clearer, right? This is continuous futures, right? And the blue resistance is getting bashed, right? Is getting hit really, really strongly. So that one, right? That blue resistance, right, is getting tested now. So if it reverses, we will see the gap fill. Okay, this opened on Sunday night, which is very typical of natural gas. So holding over the weekend positions is extremely risky because usually weekends are very brutal. The weekend openings are very brutal by the natty. So I'm gonna put it out there, that blue resistance, and if it reverses here, we're gonna see a big sell-off. It is also, like on the other hand, it is clearing this blue resistance, which suggests that we have more upside. And then the red top band obviously is the potential resistance. And I'm going to put also a kind of a double resistance out there, which is going to be 3,700, right? That's 3,700. The red downtrend is still intact on the November contract. Now, this year's copper may still touch that golden bottom band. Despite sell-off on all the other metals, copper is quite resilient. And I hope that we're going to keep on pushing. I'm not sure whether this is a resistance rail, very hard to say, that blue one. But either way, the golden bottom band, if it gets tested and if it holds, we rally to 550. So I'm still quite confident that that copper is not going to break back below that green support, and it's going to still run to 550 to basically gain back all this lost ground, and maybe even 575. Copper, this is December contract, may touch that golden bottom band. Where would it be? It's going to be around 488 if it gets there. So that's 10 points down and then rally. And palladium just backtested that blue support, right? The red one, giant one, was already broken and backtested here. That's why I still believe palladium is not going to drop below the red, purple, and blue supports. And I think I said for 1425. That is the minimum that it should get, 1425. It's not going to drop below 1425. We're at 1467. So the question is whether it's going to get to the green, pull back, and then break out to get to 1800. And of course, the purple channel may be forming. And I'm hoping that the purple bottom band is going to hold to take us to the purple top band. And I'm still holding 1265 half long. We already closed the first half. Now, euro is coming inside the black downtrend. It has cleared the purple supports, and US dollar strength is coming. And I've been calling that for quite some time. And I think the golden bottom band is at 115, and the low of July, this spike may be raised and then start to run again. And of course, pound sterling had back tested that cluster of resistance there, the black, purple, and green, and that's why it's coming down. And the question and the target, whether it's going to get to this target of the navy support, that 1, 2, that would be the third touch, and horizontal support, or the golden bottom band, which would be 131 or something like that. US dollar, Japanese yen, I called for a long yesterday, more strength yesterday, because the blue bull flag was broken now. And I think the golden top band and the red top band, the red top band is the obvious target, which is at 156, just under 156. And it may reverse right from there to come down once again. DXY is off the green broken resistance, which is holding us support, and that's why it is still headed for 100. Aussie is still above that blue support. It may break out of the golden bull flag, but if it breaks the blue support, that is not going to be nice. And Kiwi is struggling to keep it inside the red bull flag, whose bottom band is already broken. And the line in the sand is this blue major support. If it breaks down, that's going to be terrible for Kiwi. And UCAD is still ongoing, and the blue top band is the minimum target. Now let's have a look at coffee, which is doing well. The golden broken resistance zone is back tested, and that's why it's still pushing. Now the blue line, this is a continuous futures, right? And if you remember, we bought it at 280, which is right here, and we made really good money on that. Now the blue, and we are still holding 367 long after this pullback. Now, if the blue line holds, we may see another pullback, and then a breakout will take us to 500 plus. But on the December contract, the blue top band comes before that. So we'll see, but I think it would be more than enough for me to get to 450. It would be nice profit, 440, 445. And wheat is still inside this red downtrend. There is no bullish action, but this is very critical. On the December contract, if it breaks this blue resistance and the green top band, so any move to break the green top band, which is at 507, 508, would call for a rally, okay? And we have to watch it very carefully. Do we have a bear flag here? I think we do, right? The red one is a bear flag. I don't have to even plot it. I can see it already that this is a bear flag potential. 2 touches here, 2 touches there. This is when you spend tens of thousands of hours on charting. I don't have to even plot it to see that red bear flag. Now the red bottom band may break and it would come down really hard. Keep on coming. Soybeans, very, very interesting because the red top band is being pushed for a breakout. Do we have news from US that China is back to buying soybeans? I'm not sure, obviously, but maybe there is some insider trading happening and people are buying soybeans. I don't know, honestly, very hard to say, but insider trading is a thing at the moment, especially with Trump administration, that they give to their members, to their friends, the green light. They keep buying, and then all of a sudden the market agrees. So that happened many times with the crypto, with all the other, like Dow Jones, when at the end of April. So I wouldn't be too surprised. Now let's have a look whether we have a double resistance here. Okay, so if it gets through, I mean, the red top band is kind of damaged already, right? But we still have this purple and the blue double resistance zone. So if it gets to that blue and purple, we may see another big reversal. But on the other hand, you can see the November contract is coming to that blue resistance. It already cleared the green. That was a great exit for my money. I mean, we could have even bought it at the break of the black bull flag. At 1020, we got out, and it's at 1037, which is in hindsight a buy signal. Well, I didn't because of that long-term downtrend. But we'll see. If it reverses at the blue resistance, it may still come down. And that level is 1042, 1043, somewhere there. And corn had back tested the blue broken resistance and it's bouncing. You can see that is the perfect back test on the blue, right? That blue broken resistance became a support. That is not surprising at all. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, broken, back tested. This is what lines bring. And now the purple top band is the obvious minimum target. I think it's going to get there, and then we'll see whether it pulls back and then breaks out. And the December contract, similar story. The blue resistance became a support, and now it is going to get to the purple, maybe even ignore it entirely and get to 450. Cocoa bouncing off the golden support. So slightly like short-term bullish, of course, the golden support held, but I don't see a reason to buy at all. And actually, I see every reason to sell because this is the blue bull flag that is down, right? Excuse me, blue downtrend, 2 touches here, 2 touches on the bottom band. This is a downtrend. And if its top band gets tested and if it holds, of course, the green broken support is there, which should hold as resistance. If it gets there, maybe it's not even going to get there. I think cocoa is going to ultimately break this golden support and keep on selling all the way to 4,500, maybe even below it. And on the December contract is the same. The black support may be broken. And if it touches the golden top band and then come down, I wouldn't be too surprised to see the black support broken and then the green bottom band is the minimum target, which is at 550, 250 or something. Sugar is still not doing anything other than the red downtrend and the March contract. You can see the red resistance is still holding very strong resistance, which was back tested several times, and that's why sugar is still bearish to me. And finally, cotton had broken the blue downtrend, small one, but it still has to get to 67, 66, 67 for me to get interested in cotton. It's been a very long time. Like this year is from 2024. Cotton is inside this spin-off downtrend. And only a move above 67 is going to open the way for probably 80. That would be a major trade, right? Now, let's have a look at Bitcoin. The green and golden double support held. The blue resistance was broken. And it got to 111,000, almost 12,000, then came down. Now we need to see the break of that black resistance there. If it breaks, then 127, but if it breaks the green support, that would be terrible. Break of that golden and green double support. Anything below 103 is going to be really terrible. So we have to be extremely careful if you're holding Bitcoin. Okay, purple support is on, and on Ethereum. Did we have a resistance break here? I think we did. I can see it already. Right, that was a resistance break and it's backtest. So, right, that's a 3-touch resistance on the blue, right? And we're probably going to have a backtest from the rally. And I can also see that it was actually a bull flag. So on its own, this is a bull flag and it's breakout. So Ethereum looking very good indeed. But of course, it would look amazing if it can move beyond 4,900. Zcash somehow came down overnight. I don't know if this is a data error, but then recovered back to 270, and the green major resistance is at 350, 360. Dash is off the green broken resistance, so this could break. I mean, this red resistance, if it breaks out, then yes, there is so much more upside. Dash is one of the good ones. Aave, still nothing, has to break the green. ACH, still nothing, has to break the blue and green. I'm not going to repeat myself. Golden top band needs breaking by Cardano. Arrow, golden bull flag is formed, but there is no breakout. Algo has to break the blue top band. Audio tried to break the blue resistance, but failed so far. AVAX coming down, and it's inside this green, very large bull flag. If it breaks out, then even the red and blue, they may be broken, but we are not there yet, not even close. BERT is looking terrible now. After breaking this red support and this zone, and of course, this blue one that I just noticed this morning is also broken. BERT is looking terrible. And BNB still looking very good in my view, as long as it stays above that purple support, and it is. So a minimum target is 1900 or 2000. Chili's has to break the blue top band. CKB is off the purple and the golden. So this is a giant bull flag. Of course, if CKB has to get to the purple top band and break it, that would be the only way for me to say, okay, this giant bull flag or sideways channel is targeting the top band, which is at 34. It's at 3 right now. But yeah, first the purple top band has to break. Coty looking bad, right? But it has to break the blue top band to start to run. Of course, there's also this red major resistance rail. Doji has to get to the red top band at 34 cents. Dot, polka dot, still below that golden broken support. EOS, nothing. It's still dead. It has to break the purple top band. And FET has to break the green and purple double resistance, still bad. Phantom is bad, really looking terrible. And it failed to break the blue and get to the golden, and it has broken the green support. And Gala, not good at all because it's still under that purple broken support. GRT has to get to the black top band and break it. Hedera, purple bull flag, needs to break that purple top band. IOTA, right? Golden resistance, blue support, has to break the golden top band. And Jasmy, golden bull flag has to be broken. CAS, still at that blue resistance zone, right? There is no hope for CAS just yet. And Chainlink, is it going to go to the red and green? If it can, yes, there's hope for it. But if it can't, and if it comes down to break the blue support once again, this is spike down, then it's game over for Chainlink, really. Litecoin has to break the blue. Mana has to break black and blue. MDT has to break the blue resistance first. There is no such action. And NIA has to break the blue top band. Ondo, blue bull flag. I mean, the blue top band, which is at 112, that's the only way. PAL is still sitting on that green support, but there is no action. Pendle touched that golden bottom band at the Trump spike down. Now, is it going to get to the golden top band? We'll see. Pepe, blue bull flag, RSR, blue downtrend. It has to break the red and blue double resistance for a run. Sandbox had broken the purple support and back tested it, which is why it is still looking terrible. Shiba has to break the black. SKL has to break the black and then the golden. So those are the resistance levels. Solana, it may be forming the black bull flag. There is no promising action so far. Sui, red bull flag. This is the very, very clear potential bull flag but it has to break to the upside. Tau is one of the good ones, okay? And of course, the golden bull flags break out. I mean, it tried it, of course, with spikes. If it breaks it for good, then it rallies to 800. And Theta, still no hope because it has to break the blue top band. We are not there yet at all. So I'm not really I'm not really sending you anything to buy, quite frankly. They're all looking terrible. Okay. And I think the only way for TIA to break is to break that golden top band. Of course, the red downtrend was broken down, so Truecoin has to break the blue and green double resistance, which would be amazing if it moves beyond 31. TRX still holding up, but it's still not really good unless it breaks back into the red and breaks that black resistance. Uniswap has to break the golden top band without breaking the green support. That would be the end of it if it breaks that giant bear flag. And XLM looked good when it broke out of the green. It's still looking good, but it has to break the blue resistance, which is at 35 cents, and then get to the golden top band at 47 cents and smash it. And Monero is still my favorite, one of my favorites, but it still hasn't broken that red resistance yet. So it is stuck between the blue and black and purple supports and the red resistance. So we'll find out soon enough which one is going to win. And XRP, black support turned into resistance. There is no hope for XRP yet. And Zcash, of course, I already talked about it. All right, take care, guys. Bye.